Welcome back, everyone. Hippo Cup 4 Group Stage Day 4. Our next match of the day, starting off a what looks to be a very interesting 15 UTC block here. I think we're gonna looks like get at least one forfeit. But we've got a match on our hands. Looks like we've got at least enough players. It's gonna be ALERTA DE AFE versus Ketchup Shampoo. This one down there in Group J. A very interesting sort of matchup because ALERTA DE AFE currently 1-0 via tiebreaker win over the mid seed in their group, Team Flush Tomato. Ketchup Shampoo on the other side has 2-0 as their record, both via tiebreaker. And so this has implications. Ketchup Shampoo beat Malula OS and beat Flush Tomato, both by the score of 5-4. So this is going to be a very interesting day for this group. ALERTA DE AFE, the top seed, will look to beat Ketchup Shampoo, give themselves 2-0. And they will then face later on TTV Malula OS. And depending on the outcome of this, I mean, this group is very, very much up in the air. You have Malula OS at 1-1 currently. Ketchup Shampoo 2-0. ALERTA DE AFE 1-0. So you have the chance of ALERTA DE AFE, you know, if they go 1-1 today, if they beat Ketchup Shampoo, lose to Malula OS, then you have 3 teams all at 2-1. And a lot of tiebreakers involved in that. So a lot of teams getting a lot of points. And so it's going to end up being an interesting group, I think, depending on what happens with these couple of matches that are remaining today with this top seed. And we do have one FF coming in. It is in Group A. It is the meaningless dead rubber match between Samoya, 3WTF, and Query. Looks like Team Query choosing to forfeit. It really doesn't matter because both of those teams are already mathematically eliminated. So that's just going to be a free couple of points for Samoya, 3WTF, but it doesn't actually matter. So that group, Stos going through as the top seed, and I Love Tateyama going through as the second seed. And onward we go then, after a couple of forfeits have been reported, into our match here. Already getting a couple of the bands out. Hard Rock 1, Fremod 1, DT3, and we wait on the last band here from Ketchup Shampoo, and then their first pick. And it's going to be Hidden number 3. We got some nice variety in our bands in this one. For yet another tiebreaker in this group, I think that would be a fun way to continue our day here, but you never know, though. You know, ALERTA DE AFE, the German top-seeded team in this group, expected to be pretty strong, you would think. I guess you just never know how teams are going to actually perform once they get into the matches. They are only the 14th seed overall, and it remains to be seen whether those players that are actually contributing to their team being seeded so highly are going to play. You have Deneha and Kriller both on that team in the round, right around 300 at the top of the rank range. We'll see. I don't know how much they've played in their previous matches. Alongside Slimex, Haftbefehl, KHZ, German Let's Play, Resoa, and Shiox. And then Ketchup Shampoo, man. Very surprising, this team. It is a full Israeli bottom-seeded team. Painted Koala joined by Galog, Ite, Chip, Accelerator, Dano, TYTY5180, and Alufi. And they're 2-0. I mean, they're basically guaranteed to go through the group. Which, you just don't expect it out of a team that is like a bunch of players that nobody has really, I don't think, ever heard of. I mean, I can't say I know many Israeli players in this rank range. I don't know if anybody else has, but... You know? They're making a name for themselves here. And we're gonna get things started here with Nomad the First as the first pick of the match because they want me to hate myself, I guess. All good. Anybody who is out here looking for some nice elevator music, well, you've come to the right place because this is the elevatoriest of elevator music. So we should be, it looks like, good to go. Slimex, Resoa, Kriller, and KHZ taking on Painted Koala, Accelerator, Chip, and Galog. As the first pick of the match gets underway here in just a moment's time. Galog as opposed to Gulag, I guess, huh? And here we go. Nomad 1, first pick. ALERTA De Afe, Ketchup Shampoo. ALERTA De Afe looking to go to 2-0 in the group. Ketchup Shampoo looking to go to 3-0 in the group. We'll have, of course, some implications on the outcome. And underway we go. This one, a lengthy, very consistent difficulty Nomad 1 that it seems like a lot of players have had an unexpected amount of trouble with. Usually Nomad 1s, you don't expect to see many misses on this early. This aim is fairly basic, no big cross screens or anything like that. But players get tripped up by a lot of the patterns in this one, so we'll see how the guys in this lobby do. We've got plenty of people with very good aim. So, hoping for the best from them all. I would like nothing more than an 8-way FC, in all honesty. I think that's just fun when that sort of thing, happens. But it hasn't happened yet on this map. We've really not seen a lot of FCs on this map. It's been very surprising how many breaks you get on this, considering it's relatively low difficulty. And there's an early miss from Slimex. So it will be the early lead going in favor of Ketchup Shampoo. This is their first pick. You would expect them to be pretty comfortable with it. Accelerator in the SS position, tying with Kriller over on the other side. So we reach up to about 500 combo, getting towards a third of the way through the map. Gives you an idea of just how many, how much combo is in this one, how many notes there are, how many circles you have to click. It's gonna be a break from Painted Koala, combo advantage back over to ALERTA De Afe. They are in about a 3 million point deficit. That'll take some time to come back because that combo gap between Slimex and Painted Koala is really not that big. It's only about 240. The others still holding on to very high accuracy FCs, so not a lot of gap. And there's a little bit of a miss aim from Mr. Chip over on the side of Ketchup Shampoo. That's going to be pretty damaging, down to just 2 FCs now as we get to about 700 combo. 3 FCs still on the board for ALERTA De Afe, and the combo lead on their 4th player as well. Finding another break is Painted Koala, and ALERTA De Afe now in a pretty good position here for the remainder of this pick, halfway through, and their lead is 3 million points instantly. And it's going to continue to grow here as long as they can maintain those 3 full combos, especially considering exactly where Painted Koala and Chip broke. I mean, that's right about halfway through. This is around, I believe, 1500 total combo. And so that is going to really damage the chances for Ketchup Shampoo, as Kriller still on that SS for Alerta De Afe, feeling as comfortable as it gets alongside Resoa and KHZ. Slimex getting up to a 600 plus combo as well, so he's going to be putting up a pretty solid score for the team no matter what at this juncture. And all that Ketchup Shampoo can do now really is pray that Alerta De Afe find breaks. And I just don't know that there are going to be many of those forthcoming. Ketchup Shampoo not doing terribly, but wait. Okay. That is a break on absolutely nothing in the slow section from KHZ. It is 2 FCs to 2. Slimex is matching the combo of Painted Koala and Chip combined by himself. But that opens the door up just a little bit if Resoa and Kriller breaks immediately. However, with it being about a 14 million point lead, I just don't know that it's going to end up mattering. I think that lead's just too big at this point. Oh, a break from Kriller as well. There's not... I don't think there's time for 14 million score to come back, and by I don't think, I mean there isn't. So this is looking a little closer, but Alerta De Afe had such a big lead, even with those 2 late breaks, that they should be able to hold on to this one just fine. Resoa with the FC still intact, and Slimex with the 1100 plus combo. It's going to end up being a reasonably close result comparatively. It's only going to be maybe 5-6 million, yeah. Going to be about 8 million, excuse me. I forgot the song just kind of ends before the map ends before the song ends. But you know, the 1x100 FC coming in from Galog, 2x100 FC from Accelerator made that a little more interesting. But unfortunately, Chip and Painted Koala just without much combo, and so the giant combo from Slimex and Kriller was more than enough to back up the FC from Resoa. And that is a 1-0 lead for Alerta De Afe. Break point in their favor, going into their own first pick. And we have another forfeit win. Team Metro Monks in Group N has forfeited their match against Team The Super Team. So this is what happens in the last day of group stages, by the way, guys. When people find out that their matches don't actually matter, they just don't bother playing them. And I think that means Super Team is pretty much guaranteed to advance as well. Take a look at the standings here while we're in between matches real quick. Super Team will go to 2-1. And they are now done. Well, actually, this group is going to come down to the last 2 matches of the day. If Pimped by Yife can beat the N-Firms, then we'll have a potential 3-way 2-1 tie. And the fact that the Super Team lost their loss 5-1 is pretty rough if they do end up going to that 3-way 2-1. But if N-Firms just win both of their matches later, which I expect them to do, then it'll be N-Firms going through as the top seed from that group and Super Team going through as the 2nd seed. So we'll wait and see on that one. Those will be coming later on today. But that is now 3 forfeits on the day. Yep, last day group stage be that way sometimes, unfortunately. And the first pick from Alerta De Afe is in. It is going to be Otoshimae Flakes Extra. Arguably the most difficult map in the pool. Certainly is played like one of the most difficult maps in the pool. Don't see too many FCs. Might have something to do with the fact that it's just a very, very long consistency alt map, but hard to say. It's a banger though. Cat Jams in the chat for Otoshimae. Polka Dot Stingray. Super, super good artist. Recommend checking out their works. They are available on Spotify, in fact, or at least in my region here. So, very, very cool artist. Very good music. And the GLHFs come out, and the map is going to get underway here. Shiox, Russoa, Kriller, and KHZ taking on Painted Koala, TYTY, Chip, and Galog. ALERTA DE AFE looking for the quick 2-0 lead, that breakpoint consolidation. Ketchup Shampoo going to see if they can get the break right back here early on. Kind of a common strat you end up seeing, I feel, the top seed teams going for the kind of skill cap, higher difficulty, less mechanics of maps, and you do see a couple of early breaks here from Ketchup Shampoo, Chip, and Galog, both missing in that first couple hundred combo before we have even gotten into the first KI. However, there's going to be a matching miss. Shiox going to find a break for ALERTA DE AFE, so 3 FCs 2. Combo advantage still going to be on the side of ALERTA DE AFE, but another break from Shiox, not the greatest for them. TYTY and Painted Koala holding down the FCs for Ketchup Shampoo, but ALERTA DE AFE comfortably in the lead for the moment. We'll see how long those FCs can be maintained for Russoa, Kriller, and KHZ, as well as the counterparts in Painted Koala and TYTY. We talk pretty frequently about the couple of difficult spots in this map. You've got the difficult breakdown section upcoming in just a couple seconds here, and you've got that one buzz slider that everybody seems to break on and coming out of the break sort of towards the last third of the map. And here we go. Who will break here? It's going to be Shiox once again. Chip from Ketchup Shampoo finds his second break of the map. Will anyone else in this section? Shiox having a lot of trouble here, in fact, on ALERTA DE AFE. No further breaks. Everybody making it through that section. KHZ, though, misaiming a slider head right after, and that's going to be combo lead over to Ketchup Shampoo. The double FC for them, matching Russoa, Kriller, TYTY, and Painted Koala, but Galog with the 750 combo on his side, doing a lot of work after finding an early break, has recovered quite well. And so Ketchup Shampoo would take the lead back, but there goes TYTY, another break from him. In fact, back-to-back misses, so it is now Russoa and Kriller against Painted Koala and Galog. It is a couple hundred combo lead in favor of ALERTA DE AFE on those two. Chip slightly ahead of Shiox, but it's going to be a break from Chip and a break from KHZ, as well as a break from TYTY. So Painted Koala and Galog, the only combo on the side of Ketchup Shampoo. Russoa and Kriller still on the FCs for ALERTA DE AFE, and Shiox maintaining a little bit more combo now, coming back up to 380. 400 combo. TYTY and Galog both break. There is not much combo now left for Ketchup Shampoo. Their chances are dwindling on this pick. Painted Koala holding on to his FC still, but Russoa and Kriller both with FCs for ALERTA DE AFE. And it's going to be lead in their favor, and that's going to grow rapidly because there's not a lot of backing combo on Ketchup Shampoo's side. And there goes Painted Koala. Does break his full combo. As if it wasn't over yet, it is over now. It is going to be the 2-0 lead for ALERTA DE AFE. They are going to consolidate the early break point by virtue of a very strong performance. Russoa and Kriller come out with the double FC, possibly the first double FC I can remember seeing on this map, in fact, from any team. And that was a very solid performance. That is a 2-0, and that is a consolidated break point. So all they got to do now, of course, is win their own picks the rest of the way. Not a bad result from Ketchup Shampoo, but some breaks at really inopportune times, unfortunately, from them. Just not able to hang with the combo from ALERTA DE AFE, showing why they are the higher seeded team here. And we're going to go into None Modification the 5th as the next pick here. Euphoric Orchid Dance coming up once again. We've been seeing, as with all these maps, I guess by this point, when you watch 20 matches or whatever, you just see a lot of everything. Once again, we're going to get No Mod 5. We'll get some speed, bursts, some light aim. I don't know. Usually quite a few FCs on this pick. Most players very, very comfortable with it. Ketchup Shampoo trying to see if they can get a point on the board here. That early 2-0 lead, you know, ALERTA DE AFE gonna feel pretty good about, but still plenty of time left. Still 3 points away from the finish line. Ketchup Shampoo has plenty of time to try to come back. I feel they just kind of out skill cap Ketchup Shampoo by a pretty severe margin, unfortunately for the latter. ALERTA DE AFE. They're gonna, you know, if they can get far in this tournament and if they can get through a couple rounds and get some harder pools, they're gonna be a very interesting team to keep an eye on because they do have some very high skill cap players on that roster. Ketchup Shampoo, though, here in group stage with the 2 wins means that they, you know, kind of using their ability to play lower star rating pools. Yalla. Doesn't that mean, like, hurry in Arabic? Right? That's right, isn't it? I think that's hurry in Arabic. Or something along those lines, at least. So it looks like we are set here. KHZ, Rasoa, Haftbefehl, Kriller. Gonna be against Accelerator, Dano, Chip, and Galog as Ketchup Shampoo's second pick here. Euphoric Orchid Dance, the No Mod 5, with them trying to get on the board early on. We'll see if they can do it. I'm expecting probably a couple of FCs from both teams here at the minimum. We do get the early double break from ALERTA DE AFE. KHZ and Kriller both finding misses in the very beginning of this pick here. Chip for Ketchup Shampoo finding a break of his own. But it is 3 FCs to 2 now as Rasoa and Haftbefehl hold on. But Accelerator, Dano, and Galog all with combo. Just kidding. That was probably Bancho. Yep, it was. Accelerator with a nice little Bancho miss there. Still 3 FCs to 2. Oh, and Rasoa and Chip both finding miss aims. What was that, my dudes? What in the world was that? Wow, that is unfortunate for both of those players. Accelerator, Dano, and Galog just going to bring this one in, I think, for Ketchup Shampoo. Not going to be a lot of hope here for ALERTA DE AFE. They need a pretty big combo reset from their opponents to have any sort of chance. There goes Kriller. Wow, Nope, there not goes Kriller. Bancho. There goes Kriller getting Banchoed. A 4 million point lead for Ketchup Shampoo. The only hope really for ALERTA DE AFE is if a couple of those players miss, but Accelerator and Dano holding the SS. Nope, they both drop 100 in the same spot. KHC finds a break, and we are going to come into the ending in a very comfortable position here for Ketchup Shampoo. They are going to put a point on the board here. And it's going to be 2-1 the lead for ALERTA DE AFE, but a good performance from Ketchup Shampoo. Looking like they may close out 3 full combos and 0 for ALERTA DE AFE. Clearly, ALERTA DE AFE, not a speed team, it would seem. I mean, you know, whether or not you can call this speed, I suppose, is a little bit debatable, but yeah, just not a great performance from the Germans, and the Israeli team very cleanly wins that one by a good 17 million point margin. They get a point on the board, 2-1. No SSs, but doesn't matter. Good accuracy FCs from a couple players. That's the important part. All right. Well, time for the second pick from ALERTA DE AFE. We'll see if they can get another comfy pick. It's gonna be Hard Rock number 3. So I'm gonna go into our streamy Hard Rock pick here, which you know, Hard Rock has been kind of a hit or miss pool in this round. Some matches just play all 3 of them. Some matches play literally none. But Cinderella Cage, minute 27 seconds, is going to be the next pick here from ALERTA DE AFE, looking for maybe a little speedrun action, but also probably just a pick that they're comfortable with. Hard Rock streams. Again, you know, that kind of relatively easy map, but something that you can find little breaks on, and so hoping that their aim control and accuracy can carry them through this one, because as I said before, you know, this is a map where a lot of teams struggle with accuracy. The difference, you know, can be as big as 98% FCs, 99% FCs, down to 91, 92% AC FCs. You really never know what you're going to get until the map gets played. So we'll watch with great anticipation. ALERTA DE AFE looking to continue to hold on to that break point. Ketchup Shampoo will permanently, you know, kind of be playing from behind in this one. A little bit in the back seat, but not so far out of reach, you know, as of yet. As long as they can win their own points, they just got to get one break point. That's what's going to matter. It's going to be pretty difficult, I think, to do that. I think ALERTA DE AFE will probably pick some skill-based picks, but with the relative simplicity of this map pool, it becomes a little bit easier for those lower-seeded teams to have a better opportunity at winning picks on really any type of map. There's not a high skill cap in this pool where you just are going to get purely out skill capped this early on. Up for debate whether or not that's necessarily a good thing. You know, you could make the argument, I suppose, that the top teams aren't rewarded enough for having such strong rosters. But they will be later on in the tournament, so all they have to do is, you know, make sure they're consistent on group stage pools as well here, like this one. So it's Slimex, KHZ, Hoftafel, Kriller taking on Painted Koala, Dano, Chip, and Galog. ALERTA DE AFE looking to continue holding their own picks and take a 3-1 win lead with it. Ketchup Shampoo falling behind early here with that break from Dano. We'll see if they can make a comeback on this pick now, playing from behind the rest of the way until any break from ALERTA DE AFE is to occur. Accuracy gap occurring as well. There's that accuracy trouble we're talking about. Painted Koala down at 90%. Dano down at 93, 94%. Meanwhile, you've got an SS still in Hoftafel, 97s on Kriller and Slimex. Now, there is going to be a break from KHZ. That means combo advantage Ketchup Shampoo. It's open to them now. It is theirs for the taking as long as they can hold on to these combos. Dano has recovered that early miss in about the first 60 combo, means that he's not all that far behind. He does have a pretty sizable combo lead over KHZ, but there's a break from Galog as well. He trades it right on back over, and that's going to be combo lead back to ALERTA DE AFE now. 3 FCs against 2 FCs and 1 that's a bit behind. It's a small lead for ALERTA DE AFE. Any break can still affect the outcome of this pick. There's another break from KHZ, but the other 3 are the ones that are going to matter most here. Is that another break from KHZ, or was that Bancho? This is going to get scary here in the last seconds. A last second break from Slimex is not going to be quite enough. It's going to come down to the spinner. Where's it going to go? It goes over to ALERTA DE AFE on the spinner. 14,955 points. Their margin of victory. That was scary with that late break there from Slimex. Wow. That was tense, my dude. One of the closer maps you're going to see. ALERTA DE AFE take it, and with it, they do maintain that lead. It's going to be 3-1 their advantage. They're going to hold the break point. Meanwhile, at the same time, in Group M, we have the M5 match finished. Weekvet versus Bachi Locas IIDX, with Weekvet winning that one 5-0. That means Weekvet will come down to their match against 8 Cute Boys to see who wins the group. Those teams both 2-0 now. That one coming up at 16 UTC. So we're gonna have some very interesting matches at 16 UTC. We're gonna have that one for first and second, and we're also gonna have 8 Angry Men versus, I think, Morix System V2.0 at 16. Well, it's unfortunate to only be able to stream one match at a time because those are both going to have implications on their group results. No, now I'm gonna have to figure out which of those to stream. Alright. We're gonna get going here. Map number 5. This is another pick from Ketchup Shampoo. DT number 2. Step Ahead, the very, very short, slightly streamy DT pick that's gonna cause us some nice lag, but we'll do what we can to get through it. It's gonna be, I think, an interesting one, but ALERTA De Afe seems like a team that should be pretty good at this type of map. We'll find out, though. Lamix, Kriller, Haftbefell, and KHC against Accelerator, Dano, Chip, and Galog. Goodness, I love the tournament client. It just makes watching DT literally impossible. I don't know what happened to Galog on that miss a little bit ago, but Accelerator finds a break as well, so ALERTA De Afe is probably just going to win this. They still have 4 FCs intact. They'd have to completely fall apart for Ketchup Shampoo to have any sort of chance at this one. I think we're just going to see the quick 4-1 lead here. Yeah, it's already over, in fact. Thank you, Tournament Client, for being literally like 15 seconds behind the map actually ending. There's a late break from KHC. It will not be a 4-way full combo, but it will be a 3-way full combo. And that's all it takes, really. Haftbefell does bring out the SS. We do seem to get a decent number of those. 1x100 out of Chip. 2x100 out of Slimex. 1/101 miss from Accelerator. You hate to see it. And a slider rate from Galog, so that explains his miss. Can we double pick? Read forum post.gif. Read forum post.gif. Please read forum post.gif. Thank you. It's not hard. Just read the forum post. All right. Hidden number 1. Wait, they didn't even... They asked if they could double pick, and then they didn't double pick. I'm confused. Why would you ask if you can double pick and then not double pick? All right, well, at any rate, it's going to be hidden 1. So we're going to get Mistress Anne once again here. We haven't seen it in a little while. It's first appearance today. Waiting on the 4th member of Ketchup Shampoo here. There he is. Painted Koala joins TYTY Accelerator and Galog. KHC, Kriller, Slimex, and Resoa, the squad for ALERTA DE AFE, as they look to close this one out with a nice clean little 5-1 victory. See how these teams perform. This is a map that seems to have a pretty big variation in performance. Some people just FC it effortlessly, and others have a lot of trouble. So we will we'll find out here shortly. I think ALERTA DE AFE gonna probably do pretty well on it. Got some decent hidden players on that roster for sure. Got some tricky little 1/6 bursts here. Most players, as long as you're not sight reading, you'll be fine. And of course, the rhythm change section and everything. There's a break from TYTY on Ketchup Shampoo into the 1/3. Painted Koala, TYTY both breaking, as well as Accelerator. Slimex, the only break for ALERTA DE AFE, who are going to take now a big combo lead, 3 FCs against just 1. And that pretty much is going to end it. That should be the match right there, halfway through. But there's just not much shot to come back from that sort of thing. A triple break when your opponent only breaks once on a section like that. It's just really not comebackable, unfortunately. So this should be ALERTA DE AFE taking the victory, taking the 2-0, making it so that the last match in this group will determine the outcome. As we do get a break from Resoa as well as Slimex near the end. Galog following up just for good measure, saying, hey guys, don't forget about me, I can break here too. Kriller and KHZ gonna pull on forward though, with the FCs still intact. And that will do it here. ALERTA DE AFE, in a very nice fashion, take the 5-1 win. That is a dub for ALERTA DE AFE. They go to 2-0, securing at best a tiebreaker scenario. And in all likelihood, that really should secure them the way through the group. Well done to those guys. Ketchup Shampoo, as we said, 2-1. And so everything in this group is going to come out of the last match. If TTV Malula OS can pull off the upset against ALERTA DE AFE, we have 3 teams all at 2-1. If ALERTA De Afe win, and TT Malulas will be 1 and 2, and it'll be ALERTA De Afe going through as the number 1 seed out of the group, and Ketchup Shampoo going through as the number 2 seed. That match at 18 UTC, I believe, may end up being on stream. We'll see at that point in time. But for now, well done to ALERTA De Afe. Congratulations on the win. Ketchup Shampoo, nothing to be ashamed of, really getting 2 wins in this group, as that team is a pretty solid result for them. And so they'll get to wait and see what happens later on today as to whether or not they make it out of the group. That match coming in a couple hours.